Hello, Soul Family. Thank you for joining for today's event. Our main topic will be abundance. We will be doing an abundance meditation in about 20 or 30 minutes. But if more questions will come in or just some interesting info, then we will dwell on that for a bit. But other than that, mainly the energies that we're experiencing today, or at least in the past week, have been pretty heavy or tough, also in the physical body and spiritually as well. I had the info and impression that I will be talking about the extension of our senses. Like, this is something that came through very clearly during meditations, that we are expanding in new ways, and thus the difficulties that we are experiencing right now. So what are we experiencing right now? Or should I? No, I'm not going to wait. Okay, so in general, the things that we are experiencing, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally, is just this, they are intensifying a bit. We are no longer in Mercury retrograde. I heard from the internet that that is over, but we're in something else, so I don't really feel any different. Maybe things are a bit different, but still very intense energetically, and not a lot of fun most of the days. So some of the stuff are our favorite one, heart palpitation. Like, I also been experiencing some of that last week, to the certain point that I had to measure my blood pressure, and I was perfectly fine. But yeah, I was feeling very dizzy, disoriented, and my hands and feet were cold. So the first thought that came in that, hey, maybe my blood pressure has went down. That's why I feel so dizzy. And no, they were pretty okay. But while I was monitoring the, I don't know, like, how do you call those devices with which you can monitor your, check your blood pressure? It also like displays like how your heart is beating. And I could very evidently see that it was like not a nice rhythmic pace. It was like skipping or like doing 2 or 3 here and there. And it's not alarming or anything, but yeah, it can happen. And yeah, like dizziness and disorientation. If anyone has been experiencing that lately, then please raise your hands. Like today, I don't know, like the day started in a very difficult way. I woke up with a headache, and it took me several hours just to get going. It's not easy to start your workday that way, but managed somehow. But I strangely felt very like disconnected from my physical body in a sense, almost like I was like going somewhere and I wanted to do something, but I almost felt that like my body is like somewhere out there, and I'm just like floating and like moving through space in a very strange way, and like just interacting with objects, almost like floating through the astral or something. It was very unpleasant, but I'm very happy it passed. If you have the opportunity, then that's a great time to just like sit down, relax, try to recalibrate, or ground if you can, with plants, or just go outside a bit while your system is like readjusting to what is happening. But it's kind of like it comes and goes, and there isn't really much that we can do about it. The only thing that we can like do to like ease these symptoms or just function more properly is to like give enough rest and time for your physical body to adjust. Also ground as much as you can, like be in nature, like that really helps. Or just do something with plants. Maybe now it's spring, like you can like repot stuff or plant something. Work with plants, work with the elements, like go outside, just be outdoors as much as you can. If you can, sit on the ground or be bare feet, that's really super helpful, even if just for like 10 minutes. It's like charging you for the day, and it's also like releasing a lot of stuff from your system that has been built up in the past days, or maybe just in the past few hours, but it's really super helpful. Like these symptoms and strange sensations and conditions that are like coming and going will persist. They will become a bit more less from time to time. But the best thing that we can do is, like take care of yourself and it will be easier. And that's about it. Okay, I see people are joining us. Awesome. So welcome. Thank you for joining this live event. I'm sending all of you much love from Transylvania. I hope everyone can see and hear me well. We will be starting the meditation in about, like maybe 20 minutes. But if any interesting topics come up, it will probably take a bit longer. So hold on for that. Yes, we have Donna. Thank you, Donna. Thank you for joining us. Wherever you may be in the world, in your car. And we also have Goldmine 78. Okay. Ascension flew here and all the way. Yeah, sweats, fever, headaches, blood pressure. That's very cool. Pain in my whole body, even my nails hurt. That's great. Yeah, you're also enjoying this whole Ascension thing to the fullest, then, with all its pros and cons. But yeah, like everyone is going through this stuff, and maybe the only difference is that even we are not 100% like fully aware of all the things that are happening to us. But just in general, like other people are going through the same stuff. The only difference is that they're just simply like not aware of like what is happening to them, like why is it happening, and like where is this whole thing going. Like even us, we are also guessing where this whole thing is going, so we're not that incredibly wise, or like we don't have that amazing foresight, because where we are going is basically, like a pretty broad book. Like it can manifest in different ways, and it will manifest in different ways for everyone. So just as it always has with everything. But yeah, like in general, like it comes in again. In general, like what we're experiencing right now is what I'm getting is the extension of our senses. Like we've been brought up and gotten used to using our physical senses of sight, hearing, maneuvering in three-dimensional space, touching things, hearing things, and basically those were the basic things that we needed in order to survive in this third-dimensional reality, to navigate this physical space. That's all we needed. But as an extension to those, we have other senses as well. And we will be also talking about those if anyone is more interested. But in general, what is happening as our basic senses are being upgraded as well. So our sight is changing, also our hearing is changing. I know that the last week when we talked, people were like talking about having this like blurry vision coming in from time to time, or just like people are experiencing the ringing in the ear and muffled sound, or you hearing things as if though you were be like underwater or stuff like that. Like that comes and goes, and we are experiencing those through our physical senses. But also, as many of you know, if you're listening, we have our more expanded senses. Our intuition, which can be called clear cognizance, is when you're receiving downloads, when you're getting information about things that you have requested on a certain level. You get information regarding specific things. We have clear audience, I think, like when some people are able to perceive through hearing things that would physically not be able to be heard, like ethereal stuff. Like that's pretty rare. At least it barely happened to me a few times in my life. And we have clear sight, which is, I think that's, clear sight or clear sentience. Okay, clear sentience is the one when your empathic abilities are like much more amplified and you're like tuning into things on an emotional level, or when like other people's emotions and way they feel and exist is like reflected back into you. We're just like simply able to tap into things in a very subtle level. And you have people who can see auras and things that are more ethereal or non-physical. And basically, so far, like, these ways of perceiving things were like kind of separate. Like, you had your physical way, our physical senses that are like assisting us navigating the physical reality. And then you had your, I know, like your extrasensory perception stuff that assisted you in navigating the higher realms, for example, or getting higher information. And basically the two are like merging together because also our physical reality is changing. Our physical body is also adapting to that. And basically our higher and more subtle senses are like softly like blending in and becoming more a natural extension of our physical senses, basically. So when you're perceiving something, you're experiencing it much more deeply, much more clearly. Like, people have been also reporting, and I've been also experiencing this, that when you're tapping into something or you're requesting information or doing something energetic or something, it's far more easier. Like, things come far more quicker and easier. You don't have to, I don't like... go for a ritual or do something very deep in order to like get information or do a specific thing. Like, things can happen much more quickly because we are vibrationally shifting. We're becoming much more lighter, and thus we're coming closer to the higher realms to a certain extent. And that is also why we're changing physically, or at least from our perception, we're changing physically, because we have to adapt to that vibrational change that we're going for, basically. And if you're unable to adapt, then yeah, like, you will have to leave this realm because you become incompatible with it. And I hope none of you are concerned or anything. But yeah, like, how can you adapt to what is happening? Yeah, it's like happening naturally. So we were built to do that. So it's happening automatically. The only thing that you can do to like ease the process is to like work on yourself and to be as clear and high vibrational as you possibly can, because all of us are carrying a lot of dense things inside of us, not just our physical body, but also emotionally. All of us have traumas and scars that we're carrying with us. And like all of these things are dense, and these are the things that are like holding you back from surfing this wave into a new reality, because as everything is becoming more high vibrational, the things that are not high vibrational will become much more intense and more in your face, because it's time for them to go. Like, they are no longer compatible with where we're going, basically. And that can cause a lot of friction in our lives, in our relationships too, because like, there are people who don't want to change or don't want to work on themselves, or I know, like, clear their energy. They just want to hold on to the old dysfunctional stuff, and these things can cause a lot of friction, and it's part of the process. And that is why we're going so slowly, because people need to adapt and also decide like what do they want, like how do they want to move forward, basically. Okay, so we rambled on. Enough about that. Thank you for joining. Hello everyone. I'm sending all of you much love from Transylvania. Like, please write in, where are you joining us from? Okay, let's see what's happening. I see Donna had a question. Why is this so important to ground during these times? And if we can't go outside, does it work okay to just imagine the grounding? Ooh, okay, great question. Okay, so like, grounding is always and was very important, because like, most of us live in cities or we're exposed to electronics, and I think like wherever you go, you're exposed to EMF anyways, and that's just one aspect of it. But in general, like, we are also our bodies are electricity based, or like our nervous system, I think, functions on an electrical basis or something. But anyways, like energetically and also electrically, we accumulate stuff in our body, tension in our body. Like this can manifest as inflammation physically, and further on it can have more and more detrimental effects on the body. But basically we were built to channel energies, just as we are inhaling and exhaling. You cannot keep your breath in forever, or you cannot exhale and leave your lungs empty forever. Like we were built to, just as the same with food. Like we need to eat, we process, and we release the waste, basically. So we will not build to hold stuff inside of us. Like we're energy channels. And if we don't ground, or if we don't take care of our energy hygiene and perfect flow, then things accumulate inside of us, and those can have a detrimental effect after a time. Like the first signs are like inflammation in different parts of the body, and it can evolve into very nasty stuff. I think even cancer or stuff like that. So like going outside, interacting with soil, it's really helpful if you can do it. Higher Vibrations or Pamela recommends, I don't like get a big pot or like garden soil or something, like bring it in, like interact with us for some time, like put your feet in it or like bury it. Like that's pretty good too as well. And just like discharging all the tension from your physical body. And yeah, like if you can't go outside, you can maybe do meditations that reflect that. And basically the point is connecting with Mother Earth and letting her, excuse me, letting her handle the excess energies and excess tension from your physical body. Just as when lightning hits a building, and like the lightning rod is conducting that huge tension down into the ground where it's being neutralized, basically. And it doesn't cause any harm that way. But yeah, like I think we did a grounding meditation like 1.5 months ago, I think. Like you can check it out under the live events. We went in pretty deep with that, with Mother Earth. But now it's like springtime, and if you can, like try to go outside. Interact with the sky if you can. Yeah, like also being present more in your physical body can really help. Mindfulness is awesome. But in general, like what I'm always receiving about what we're going through right now is that the sun is like bombarding us with a lot of divine masculine energies that are activating us and assisting us in our evolution. And we need to like counterbalance that, not counterbalance it, but balance it out with divine feminine energies, which is represented by Mother Earth, basically. Okay, so let's see. Anita, thank you for joining. Hello. Goldmine. I just sleep, take Epsom salt, Epsom salt, bath, and listen to healing frequencies. Too tired and achy for outside. Yeah, but it can really help, especially if you find a good spot. Okay, so I was worried for my blood pressure for a bit, but then connected with other people going through the same, and I'm okay now. Yeah, like if there's nothing concerning, then you should be fine. But if you feel the need, then you should like definitely like check out the doctor, a specialist who can like really do a thorough check to see that everything's okay with you physically. And yeah, like sometimes it can happen that they don't know what's happening. I mean, you look, your results are really good, but I don't understand why you're experiencing that weird stuff. And I had that too in 2012. I had some very nasty heart disorder thing happening, and I was physically healthy, and I did all the tests and everything, and they didn't know what was wrong with me. It was very scary. And after I had my awakening and let go of some deep shit from my past, it just went away. All of that heart disorder thing just disappeared from literally like 1 hour to the other and never came back. Yeah. Okay, so Sheena Marie Alchemy, great name. We literally store our emotions in our body. Yes. Yeah, like also regarding like storing energies and emotions in our body. Like if anyone is familiar with the energy centers of our body, the chakras, like we store, like each chakra corresponds with a specific organ or gland in our body, and the throat chakra corresponds with the thyroid, and it's here around this part, and many people are experiencing thyroid problems. And also if you pay attention to yourself, like whenever you like feel like anger or frustration or just want to cry, you like feel that tension and pressure here in the zone. And yeah, like if you don't let go of all that built up tension, if you don't clear it out, like all that just builds up more and more. And a lot of people are experiencing thyroid problems too. Like I had that too before 2012. Before 2012. And after I did some very serious letting go and making an effort to work on myself, letting go of old baggage, then it regulated itself. It has been okay since. I lost a lot of weight, and I think also my acne disappeared after my thyroid stabilized. So it was very miraculous. And all you had to do is just like do some serious soul digging and healing yourself, basically. I mean, it's a lot easier to take medicine, but yeah, like it's not very good on a long term. Okay, so Jana, hi everyone from Michigan, hello. Mariana de Clerk, I think, love to all, thank you for joining. And Sheena, okay. So Anita, you are from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Okay, thank you for joining. And I see Marina has a question. I have a red flaky skin around my mouth since a while now, and as what the redness is showing me, so I can go through where it came from. Okay, maybe I was wrong reading it improperly. But yeah, like many skin situations are coming up as well. I also noticed on us as well, like I'm not someone who has acne and stuff that sits on their face. And in the past 2 weeks, things were coming up. Maybe our bodies, this is like one way of our body letting you know that, hey, like you were exposing yourself to something that is not very beneficial to you or is no longer compatible with your system. Or maybe you're ingesting something that, again, is like no longer compatible with you. And your body is trying to let you know that, hey, something's off. And the other one is like trying to get rid of it. And one way of our body detoxing itself is through the skin as well, like sweating and having all sorts of things come up from under your skin. Not very pleasant nor aesthetic, but that's one way of your body letting you know that it's trying to get rid of something, basically. Okay. Yeah, like Sheena, even the water we drink carries cellular memory, so it even goes as far as to just think about whether your water goes before it goes to you, before you drink it or use it to bath or to wash. Yeah, like that's why it's very good to like bless your food and purify it, and also your water too. Especially like I think most of us like use tap water or like purified tap water, and the water has to like go through a lot of places to get to you. And I heard that like going through all those pipes and turns and twists is like not very good for it for some reason. So like restructuring it and like purifying it is really good and beneficial. Yeah, like if anyone who doesn't know, like there is a Japanese scientist, I think his name is Masaru Emoto, who was like researching water molecules and like how those water molecules are like behaving when they're exposed to different types of vibrations. And by vibrations, I mean like emotions, words, maybe prayer, or maybe like a song or something. And you can like very evidently and visibly see that when water is like exposed to something like lower vibrational, I know like someone says that I hate you or I want to kill you or stuff like that, then the water like turns like mud. But when it's like exposed to, I know like maybe a priest is doing a prayer or someone sending a blessing or just is exposed to, maybe you just say thank you to the water and it starts to like crystallize in very beautiful geometric shapes. And most of the time it's very similar to like snowflakes. It's also very interesting that water is crystallizing and expanding in 6 directions for some reason. It's very interesting. Maybe similar to the flower of life. Who knows? Okay. And yeah, like I see G Campus. Thank you for joining. Yes, you can be triggered by stress or allergies or both. Yeah, I had some stomach stuff happening in the past week. That's why we haven't had the last. That's why I postponed the last meditation to today, because I was still not feeling well. We had some very virulent things being released around here, especially when your kids are going to kindergarten and they always bring something nasty home. And yeah, it hit pretty hard, this one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's go to the question. Now that G Campus is here, you left a pretty cool question. Let me see. Okay, found it. So basically, the meditation that we will be doing is abundance, prosperity meditation. Yes. So the question was, how can we help ourselves and others to be more abundant in all aspects, or how to manifest abundance and improve it? Okay. And you also had a second question. I think I will answer them together. Like, being abundant is a mindset or manifestation or both? Like, in my opinion and experience, like abundance and like being abundant is a way of life, like is a mindset, rather than just like you needing to do something specific in order to make it happen. It's also not appropriate. Okay. Yeah, like it's basically a mindset, because yeah, I really like, I think Bashar has like an interesting point on abundance. Yeah, like the definition for abundance is like the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, period. And yeah, like the abundance like doesn't necessarily mean material wealth or money. For that example, I know that in our world, like that's a form that it can come in, and I don't want anyone to deny that, because I know that many people have the belief system that money is the root of all evil, and in order to like to be spiritual you have to be broke or something, and that's not how it works. Like money is just a tool, it's just an energy, just like electricity. It can help you do stuff in this world, like in of itself it's not bad. It can be bad if like bad people use it to do bad things, if we want to be very extreme. But yeah, like it's just a tool, and it's just one way through which you can be abundant and allow yourself to be more abundant. But it can come from many, many, many different ways as well, and that's also very important. And also during the meditation, I wanted to like point out that when we are like tapping into that abundance and like visualizing and feeling yourself, like what does it look like for you when you're abundant, like when you have everything that you need in life in order to thrive. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have to have, I don't know, like $1 million in your bank account, because like that's very, I don't know how to say, like that's very marginalized, or just like you're just killing that energy there, or your manifestation, because you don't necessarily need that in order to be abundant and like to be prosperous in your life. Like wealth and well-being can come in many different shapes and form. Like one of the most important and most prominent ways it can come in is that you always have what you need in order to like do what you need to do, or you have to go somewhere and someone takes you there and you need something done and someone just appears or helps you with that specific thing. And basically like that's how it comes, that whatever you need, your needs will always be met. Like however, by whatever strange synchronicities it may come about, but your needs will always be met and you will always have what you need in life. I think like that's the best mindset and like the clearest way abundance can come into your life. Now that can also come through a way that maybe you get another job and you will get a much better salary. Like that can also happen as well, but it doesn't have to, basically. And just also by shifting your mindset and state of being from the state of being like in a lack mentality, because I know that many people, and even people who are doing pretty well, I would say not necessarily just financially, but just in general, like people who are doing pretty well in life, when you like start to like dissect them a bit, or like talk with them more deeply, then you just start to like realize that like everyone has these like blocking detrimental belief systems regarding themselves and regarding like how they're letting abundance and well-being come into their lives, basically. And many people are coming from the lack mentality's perspective, which can be like you will never have enough in life, you will never have enough money, or you will never be able to do that, and you're not worthy of that specific thing, and all these things, basically. And these are some very detrimental stuff that can like really influence your life on a very deep level. Like if you deem yourself being not worthy of something, then you won't get it. That's how simple it is. And many people are like sabotaging themselves, not even knowing that that's what they're doing, or that we are having many contradictory belief systems regarding abundance or money, for example. Like in an aspect in our society, like money is like being put on a pedestal, is like being revered, that hey, like that's the end goal for you to have all this material wealth. But at the same time, you're also getting the programming that that's the root of all evil and money is bad, and subconsciously you're like having these conflicting belief systems like running amok in your subconscious, and you're just manifesting all this stuff all over the place. Like sometimes things work out for you, then you like sabotage yourself for whatever reason. And like this is a very deep topic which I won't go into. But like going into these belief systems, like doing some soul searching, like which beliefs, what do you hold to be true that's like preventing you from letting in more abundance and well-being into your life. Like that would be one of the best ways to start the whole process of you doing some very deep soul searching of like, where am I sabotaging myself here? Or what am I afraid of if more abundance or well-being would come into my life? Okay. And G Campus's question was like back to the root. How can we help ourselves and others to be more abundant in all aspects? Yeah, yeah, like do this type of soul searching. I think I think Lee Harris did some workshop thing or just some free videos about like manifestation. But yeah, like if you feel that you're struggling with like receiving enough abundance or wealth or material wealth even into your life, then like start meditating on that, like start to see like where is this coming from. Maybe search for something that can assist you with that, maybe like some good questions or a worksheet or something, or maybe even I always recommend QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis therapy, which is basically a regression therapy. Like if you are struggling with something, you can go deep into your subconscious and like go to the root of all these nasty belief systems, see where they are coming from. And in that state, in that deep trance state, you can also resolve them and like rewrite stuff. So you can function in a more balanced way, basically. Okay. Yeah, like working on belief systems and also just simply being grateful. I think like that's the best practice that you can do each day, because each day you have something to be grateful for. Like you can even maybe do it each moment, like you have something to be grateful for. And that energy of gratitude is like shifting completely over the energy of lack, of this whole lack mentality. And of course, mindfulness comes here again. It's like being very present of what you're feeling, what thoughts are you having in specific situations, and whenever that like that those types of emotions or belief systems that are like holding you back come to the forefront, and like catching them that, oh, I'm doing this thing again that's like sabotaging me, and like catching that in the act and like reflecting on that, and also like stopping it, like no, like I'm not doing that again. And to be more exact, it's very specific. I'm going to say for something very specific, like I don't know, you want to do something and you're afraid it's not going to happen. And maybe that specific fear comes from your belief system that you do not deserve that thing to happen, or you don't deserve nice things in life, or you don't deserve to, I don't know, like be happy with that specific person, or you don't deserve to get a better car or whatever you want. And whenever that like comes up, then you like catch it and like, nope, I'm not, because that's from lack mentality, and like, nope, no thank you. And you can like, just as like taking out weed from your garden, basically, whenever they pop up, just like take them out and like, nope, no thank you, I don't want that circulating in my system. And yeah, like replace it with gratitude, because you always have something to be grateful for. And there are like many ways of doing that. I know that my wife did. There's some kind of gratitude practice that she did, that you can like write down at the end of your day 10 things that you can be grateful for in that day. And there are many ways of doing that, and I highly recommend doing some research if you are very serious about that. But now will be time to go to the meditation. We've been talking for almost 40 minutes. Okay, so let us take positions for the meditation. I'm not sure how long it will take. We will see. Take a comfortable seated position. For this one, we will be sitting, no laying down this time. Had some basil tea. Okay. So take a comfortable seated position. And we will be starting with simple breathing in and out. breathing in through the nose and letting it out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. And as you're breathing in and out, feel how your body's becoming more relaxed. How your mind is becoming more relaxed. And as you're breathing in and out, everything is starting to slow down. Your mind is slowing down. Your body is slowing down. And as you're taking breaths in and out, your breath is slowing down. It is becoming deeper and more relaxed. Your heartbeat is slowing down. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Let all the tension out. Let all the busyness out from your mind and your body. And as you're breathing in and out, you can feel your toes, your feet becoming more relaxed. Your legs are becoming more relaxed. All the tension is flowing out. Your fingers, your hands are becoming more relaxed. You can let them rest on your legs or put them in a specific posture, whatever works for you. You can let your arms go, your shoulders go, let them relax. Your chest and back and your belly is becoming more relaxed. becoming more relaxed. Your forehead, your eyelids, cheeks, and all your face muscles are becoming more relaxed. And if you were, you don't have to press your teeth together. Let your jaw relax. And as you're breathing in and out, simply enjoy the relaxation flowing through your body. Take another deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. And if any tension may arise in your body or mind, you can just simply use your breath to exhale it, to let it go. And now, if any sounds or disruptive noises may come from your background, they will simply fade into the background. They will not disrupt you in any shape or form. They will simply fade into the background. And now we thank the ego mind for its perspective, but ask it to step aside for the duration of this activity. We greatly value its perspective, but right now we ask it to be merely the observer. And now take all your busy thoughts, all the things that you want to do later, or have to do later. Take everything and put them in a box and put them aside, out of reach, out of sight. They will be there later, but we don't need them right now. We don't need them right now. Because we're moving forward into a deep state of relaxation, clarity, and transformation. Take another deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. And as you're coming into this deep state of relaxation, with all your attention and focus, go into your heart center. Be there. Feel how your heart is beating inside your chest. Feel its warmth. And as you are there in your heart center, visualize and feel a beautiful spark of fire burning inside your heart, akin to a divine candle flame burning in the night, made out of white iridescent light, encompassing all spectrums of the rainbow. And as you're breathing in and out, see how it is burning inside your heart, illuminating each part of your being. This is you in its purest form, the divine fire that gives you life in this form. It is a part of you that moves from life unto life. It is a fractal of the central sun, a fragment of your highest self, and it has always been inside your heart. It can never go away. It can't just simply be forgotten, but now you're reactivating it, making it stronger, so it may assist you in your life to bring more healing, prosperity, and well-being in your life and that of others. And as you're breathing in and out, see how the eternal fire is being fueled by your breaths, by your attention. It is becoming a bit larger and larger. Encompassing all of your heart, burning gently. Your heart is burning in the divine fire. Feel and visualize the eternal fire burning inside your heart. Feel its warmth, how it is heating you up from within, how it is illuminating you from within. And now we ask the eternal fire to come forth from the depths of our heart, to flow through all our being, on all levels. We ask the eternal fire to flow through all our body, on all levels. And as you're breathing in and out, visualize and feel how the eternal fire is flowing through, coming forth from your heart center, flowing through all parts of your body, flowing through all your bones and muscles, flowing through all your organs, through all your joints and nervous system. How it is swirling inside your head. How it is purifying all your organs, all parts of your body, burning through each cell and fiber of your being. It is flowing through all your energy centers, all energetic pathways. It is also flowing through your field, through your aura. It is expanding beyond the boundaries of your body. And now we ask the eternal fire to purify our entire being on all levels. We ask the eternal fire to transmute all density, fear, doubt, all limiting belief systems. Transmute all density, fear and doubt, all stuck energies, and transform them into the light of life, so they can be used in a positive and constructive way. Visualize and feel how the eternal fire is flowing through all parts of your being, transmuting all density, all stuck energy, purifying you, raising your vibration. Assisting you in your transformation. Assisting you in your healing process, recharging you, revitalizing you. And now from the center of your heart, shoot up a beam of light through your head up to the central sun, from where it comes back down, enters through your body, goes through all energy centers and goes down to the center of the earth, to Mother Earth's core, and up again. Up through your body to the central sun, coming back down again through your body, down to the core of Mother Earth, and up again to the central sun, back down, up and down. And for the ease of visualization, you can visualize yourself becoming a pillar of fire, connecting heaven and earth, connecting the central sun with the core of Mother Earth. And you, your very being, and your heart center is at the exact middle of this pillar of fire. And you're bringing together the divine feminine and masculine in one, merging heaven and earth inside of you. And now we ask the 7 archangels, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Sandalphon, Metatron, Gabriel, and Azrael, to guide and assist us and protect us through this transformation, and at all times. You may visualize them as 7 pillars of light around your own pillar of fire, and encompassing the 7 spectrums of the rainbow, assisting us, guiding us, holding space. And now in this sacred space, your entire being is still burning in the eternal fire. The eternal fire is burning in each cell and fiber of your being. But now you have merged the Mother and Father inside of you. And in this divine space, we ask that all density, all fear, doubt, all sickness be released and transformed. Old wounds may come up. All hurts or traumas. Dense energies that you've been holding on to for some time may come up. But you're perfectly safe to experience them, to see them. For now, it is time for you to let them go and to release them, to be healed, to be transformed. See those dense energies coming up from your being. Everything that you are ready to let go is coming up. Coming right out of your system into the eternal fire that is surrounding you as well. Now we ask the eternal fire to transmute all density, all stuck energies, all the fear and doubt, all limiting belief systems, to transform them into the light of life. To release it. So we can finally let it go. Let them go. Let them go in peace. Let them go in love. For now, you're ready to move on. To become lighter and brighter. We are grateful for all those energies, all those experiences, for they have brought value and experience into our life, assisting us in growing. But now we'll let them go in peace. We'll let them go in love and gratitude for all they have offered. But now we are ready to move forward. Now we are ready to accept and receive more abundance and prosperity in our lives. We are ready to move forward. Take another deep breath in and let it out. And now we're fully ready to step into the next phase of this transformation. Visualize yourself being this beautiful pillar of fire connecting heaven and earth. And in this sacred space, if you will, you may reach out with your arms upwards, or extend your arms in a receiving posture, or put it on your lap and you fit in the physical reality. And you may use and repeat the following mantra to amplify the effect that is about to happen. I am accepting and receiving more abundance, more prosperity and well-being into my life on all levels. For myself, for all aspects of myself, and all of my lineage. I am accepting and receiving all abundance, prosperity, and well-being in my life. That is here to assist me in my growth. That is here to assist me in being more abundant, more happy, and more fulfilled. For I am accepting and receiving all abundance, prosperity, and well-being into my life. For now I am truly ready to step forward on my journey into a new phase, where I am willing to accept all that I need to receive in life, all the beautiful things and all the wonders that I deserve to have in my life, so I can be more fulfilled, so I can be more happy, so I can share that with others. And through me being fulfilled and happy, joyful and balanced, I can more fully enrich the life of others through whatever shape or form that may be. For I am also ready to serve others through my own well-being as well. For I know that by anchoring these divine energies and being in perfect alignment with my path, I am assisting all others around me in their own path, and harmonizing with these divine energies in their own way. For I am ready to receive all abundance, all prosperity and well-being into my life that is in perfect alignment with my path. For now I am truly ready to step into the next phase of my journey in manifesting heaven on earth, not just for myself, but for all involved. For we are here to assist and enrich each other's lives, to be a guide, an anchor of divine energies to each other. And now I am fully ready to step into that role as well. For I know that by me assisting others with a divine heart and pure intent, I will always receive that back and become even more abundant. And I know that the more I give and assist, the more I will receive. I know that I am fully supported and assisted in my growth and in my journey. I know that I am always supported. I am always protected. I am always guided. And I know that I always receive everything that I need in order to prosper in this life. I know that I always receive everything in order to move forward in my journey. For I am truly supported. I am truly loved and appreciated. And I am ready to receive more of that in my life. And once again, I am ready and I am accepting and receiving all assistance, all abundance, all prosperity and well-being into my life on all levels. I am accepting it for myself, for all aspects of myself, and for all of my lineage. It is done. Thank you. And know that it is done. It is done. Take a deep breath in and let it out. And as you're breathing in and out, stay in this beautiful state of alignment, of high vibrations, of abundance and well-being. Breathe it in into each cell of your being. Breathe in the peace. Breathe in love and prosperity. And know that all is well. And as you're breathing in and out, receive and breathe in these beautiful energies. Make them your own. And as you're breathing in and out, slowly start to reintegrate back into your physical body. All parts of your being coming back and reintegrating, realigning in your physical body into a pillar of light. All fractured energies, parts of you that you have left here and there, are coming back and reintegrating in perfect alignment. All parts of your being are coming back and reintegrating in perfect alignment, bringing back all your gifts, memories. All is reintegrating and recalibrating. And as you're reintegrating back, you're starting to breathe a bit more quickly. You're coming back and reintegrating, starting to become more fully present. And now you're fully and perfectly reintegrated back to your physical body in perfect alignment. Everything is back in its place. Your energy field and aura is perfectly whole. Nothing can get in. And now you're returning to full awareness, coming back up for time and space, reintegrating back into your physical body, in your now and day, in this physical reality. And as you're breathing in and out, you're becoming more aware of your physical body. Now you're also starting to move your physical body. Because now you're very much aware of your physical body. And you're also starting to become more aware of your physical surroundings. Because you're coming up into full awareness, becoming fully present and fully alert. And now you're very much present and fully aware of your physical body, fully aware of your physical surroundings. And now you're fully present, fully alert in this now moment, fully present and fully alert, perfectly able to continue your day, perfectly able to do whatever you need to do later on, because you're fully present and fully alert. That in case, if you need to go to bed after this, you can do that. You would just simply go into a pleasant state of relaxation and have a good night's sleep. And now I welcome you back. I hope you had a beautiful experience. Thank you for meditating with us, letting go of limiting belief systems, letting go of all the blah blah energies. And breathing in more constructive energies that are actually here to assist us in anchoring and manifesting heaven on earth, which starts with our belief systems, with us shifting ourselves and starting to live our lives consciously day by day in the perspective of that all that we think, do, and all the energies that we hold in ourselves define what type of reality we're going to create and experience. And also armed with the knowledge that we have the ability to transform all the things that we don't enjoy in our lives as well. Even if we are, reposition myself, even if we are unable to change great big circumstances or events, we can always shift our own way of being, our own energy. And most of the time you're going to transmute stuff just by shifting your own energy, and the rest will follow. And I welcome everyone back, everyone who is still with us here in this new moon's day. Okay, let's see if anything has happened in the chat. Okay, I'm welcoming everyone back. Oh, I see G Campus. Hello. The very same happens with plants and any living beings. Tell them something bad, they suffer or even die. Tell them something nice, and they grow healthy. Yep. Yeah, like there's also a few experiments of like exposing plants to symphonic or classical music and like seeing how plants grow when you're exposed to those types of vibrations compared to maybe something like heavy metal, even though I enjoy heavy metal, but from time to time. And I also know that they've been doing some experiments around here on the farms that they're playing Beethoven to the cows and they give more milk. So that's a thing too. I believe he did not intend his music to be used in this way, but people can be creative. So yeah, like in general, just exposing yourself to high vibrational and beneficial energies assists the water in you to be more crystallized, to be more aligned. And if that happens, your water is much more healthier And since I believe everyone knows that most of our body most is made out of water, I'm not sure how much, I think 70% or so. So basically we're walking water containers, and in each fiber of our being there is water. So if you need to have healthy water in your body in order to function properly, and if you have nice and crystallized and well balanced water, then you're able to like draw in more light and like hold it in a physical sense as well. You're basically turning yourself into a walking crystal thingy man or something. Yeah, like many people are talking about and have been talking about this for many years and also decades, that our bodies are crystallizing, and the way, I mean, we're not going to be giant crystal blocks or something, but basically our water has the potential of becoming crystalline and on a physical level. So you can see it under a microscope. So anyone who hasn't checked out Masaru Emoto, I think, yeah, like the Japanese scientist, yeah, like just see what happens to water when it is exposed to different types of vibrations. And that's the very same thing that happens in your body too. So whenever you have nasty thoughts or energies inside of you, your water is being distorted. And it's not healthy in the long term. Like it's not, I mean, not detrimental. I believe many people live their lives like that, or at least have been doing that. But now that we're changing and everything on a global scale is shifting, like we are evolving, and we also need to become more high vibrational. And like one of the ways of doing that is holding those higher vibrations inside of yourself, exposing yourself to things that raise your vibration, and also you doing things that raise your vibration. But how can you tell what is raising your vibration? Well, like what brings you joy, happiness, things that you enjoy doing, like those are the things that raise your vibration. Like we've programmed ourselves before coming in to gravitate towards things naturally that are benefiting us, basically, or they are our mission, basically. Yeah, because yeah, I think Pamela said it, that if something is not fun or you don't like doing it, then that's like not your job, or like that's not your part. Yeah, and yeah, like it's very true. Like we naturally gravitate towards the things that are beneficial to us, or things. So basically, you came in to do a specific thing or multiple things, and like you naturally want to do that because that's something that brings you joy. I don't know, like maybe talking to people, or working with animals or plants, or maybe doing Reiki sessions to people. Like that's something that's very exciting to you, and it's because like that's what you came here to do. So how awesome is that? And when you're doing that, you're naturally raising your vibration and aligning yourself with the energies and the wave that we're going through, basically. So thank you everyone for joining us in this event. Thank you for meditating with us. And if you were watching the replay, then you are amazing. I'm sending you all much love. Thank you for joining, and I will be seeing you next week. Up until then, have a nice weekend in